Hey guys, welcome to Talkame, the only show on YouTube where I talk about anime. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about my fan theory as to what might just happen in season 4 of My Hero Academia. So let's just get right into it. Everybody is obviously saying that All Might is going to die in season 4, and I 100% agree with that because I think that's going to be great plot development or whatever the word is to increase an MC's story. And like I said, I totally agree with that. But nobody's talking about how All Might is going to die. And what I think is going to happen is that Tomura Shigaraki, if you don't know who that is, Tomura Shigaraki is basically All Might's old master's nephew. And how there are two ways that I think Shigaraki is going to get to All Might. Theory number one is that he basically plans another attack on UA High, and kind of go after Deku to try to get All Might out of to try to get All Might to him, and then All Might is going to try to basically talk it out with Tomura to try to convince him to come to the light side in a way, but Shigaraki is basically just going to be like, hey, I didn't come here to fight him. I came here to fight you. And All Might is going to basically be a pussy and say, I can't fight you. I just don't have I just can't. You're like a part of me, or some like pansy shit like that. And Shigaraki is just going to be like, fuck you, and decay All Might. Or theory number two, again, it's basically like theory number one, except Shigaraki abducts Deku to try to get All Might, try to get All Might to him. And obviously Deku might just Shigaraki might just let Deku live and everything until All Might gets there, in which case he's just gonna let him go. And so yeah, basically All Might's gonna get there. Shigaraki is just like, fine, you can go, but not until you and I fight. And it's going to basically end up like theory number one. All Might is too weak to actually fight Shigaraki, so Shigaraki is just like, again, fuck you, and decays All Might. And maybe around this time Deku will finally not completely master One for All, but have since All Might is dead and everything, he's going to have the full power and maybe even stronger version of One for All. But again, he's not going to be able to control it. He's if he wants to overload himself or something like that, he's going to again have to use Eri until he can actually get 100% control over One for All. In which case, Gran Torino is going to have to step in, or maybe even Eraserhead or some other hero that was close to All Might. Maybe even Midnight, I think his name is going to have to step in to help Deku control and master One for All. So, but going back to Shigaraki, I don't know, may eventually feel bad for killing All Might because of what All Might said. At that point, Shigaraki didn't totally 100% understand what All Might said until he asks that Purple Void dude, this guy right here, he's going to ask, what did All Might mean by by me being a part of his family or something like that. And he Purple Void dude is basically going to have to explain that yeah, you were kind of the grandson of All Might's old master, or whatever the fuck he's gonna say, or maybe he even lie to him, and Shigaragi's just going to have to find out some way himself, and at that point Shigaragi might feel a little bad, but he's also going to have to understand that he's to the point that there is no turning back for him. It's too late for him. He basically, like Darth Vader, he's going to see Deku as not as Luke Skywalker to Vader, but as he's going to look at Deku in a different way because of what All Might said to him, and he's going to sometimes hesitate a little, but Deku gives no shits at this point. At this point, Deku can control full calling and shit like that, and he's just going to be so into the moment that he will forget what All Might has taught him. He's going to forget all this shit that he has said and basically go ham on Shigaragi. And maybe I'm not going to see Deku killing Shigaragi, but maybe not. But he's going to put Shigaragi to an inch of his life, and he's going to say, Shigaragi's just gonna have to say some bullshit like I'm sorry or something like that, and Deku's just gonna be like, huh? And maybe Mr. Compress or Dabi will step in and basically kick the shit out of Deku while he's hesitating, and I don't know what else to really think about. My main theory is how All Might's gonna die. I never really got to the point of thinking about how season 4 might end. I'm thinking season 4 might end with Deku and Shigaraki basically almost to the point of understanding each other. At the final episode, towards the end of the final episode, we see Deku trying to really think about what he's done to get to this point, and Shigaragi may think about, again, wanting to be a good person, but also understanding the fact that it's too late for him. Like I said, I was really trying to make a whole ass 10-minute video about how All Might's gonna die, and now I'm just thinking about how season 4 is going to end. So yeah, like I said, Shigaragi and Deku are going to basically come to the point of trying to figure out who and what they are. Shigaragi may want to turn into a hero, but he understands that it's too late for him, and that he can't turn back now. Nobody's going to understand him. Maybe Deku might understand, but who knows? And Deku is going to really think about what he's done to get there. He when All Might died, he basically threw away everything that All Might taught him. Damn. Well, that's the end of this video. I hope to see you guys in the next